Hello friends. So in case you couldn't guess, I am in the bath. Why am I in the bath? I don't know, maybe I'm just an absolute mad lad. Don't let me be drunk and have a broom. So today we're just going to do a little bit of makeup, and I wanted to talk to you guys about confidence. Because I ain't got it. Also, I just woke up from a nap, so if I look tired, then that's the reason. You're just gonna have to get over it. I look tired a lot. Just leave me alone. So today we're actually gonna start with eyebrows because that's just what I'm feeling. You know what, that's not even true. I'm not gonna start with the eyebrows because I'm not ready. Everybody breathe. Okay, so it is getting to summertime and I live in Texas, so it is sun cream time. Don't forget, because if anyone knows anything about premature aging, it is me. Don't skip your sun cream. You're not going to be young forever, unfortunately. I wish that was the case, but it just isn't. Okay, so my self-confidence issues, I think, started right down in childhood. They have deep roots. You know, when you're a kid, I think this is something that people forget, is that when you're a kid, you soak up absolutely everything that you hear. And you think that adults are just like the knowers of everything. And you are just a little child who does not know anything at all. Okay, same as last time, I'm just gonna flash the things I'm using at the camera because if you're interested, you're interested. If you're not, then Yeah, so I think that my confidence issues started way back. And right from when I was a kid, I used to get a lot of people saying things like, oh, typical Eleanor can't do the thing. And as a teenager, people used to roll their eyes at me and say, oh yeah, well, I'll help you, I guess, because Eleanor can't do anything by herself. And I think I kind of learned at a young age that I was kind of told that I couldn't do anything myself. And that I wasn't particularly good at things. And every time we went for parents' evening, the teachers would tell my parents, like, Eleanor isn't very good at this. Don't let Eleanor take this subject because she sucks at it. Which is true. If it was like electronics or something, sure, I sucked at it, but you don't have to tell me that. And there was this kind of oh, of course she does. Eleanor, of course she sucks at that. Isn't it funny that in DT she glued her wooden aeroplane on back to front? Typical Eleanor, can't do anything right. And I think that's something I've kind of adopted throughout my life. It's just that I'm not very good at things. And I know I'm not very good at things because that's what everybody told me. Quite enjoying sitting in the bath. So yeah, I used to, even in the proper subjects like maths, I wasn't very good at maths, but I really tried. I was good at English and art. I was good at writing stories. I wasn't very good at practical things. I'm not a very smart person, but I did try. Because I wanted to be smart. It just wasn't naturally. It didn't come naturally to me to understand numbers and chemicals and biology. It was just always a struggle. And nobody was ever surprised that I was struggling with things. It's just standard, you know? Okay, I'm gonna clean up my eyebrows a little bit. Just concentrating. Or something that I get a lot at home as well. You know that meme where they say how do I explain this? You know that meme where they're you're holding the flashlight wrong for your dad, or you're doing your maths homework at the kitchen table and crying because your dad's like, what's 4 times 9? My childhood was people being unsurprised that I'm not very good at things. So yeah, I kind of thought from a young age that I'm awkward, I'm not very smart, which is fine, you know, whatever. Not everyone's really smart. Being smart isn't for everyone. Whoa, I look a little crazy right now with the eyebrows. I'm battling with whether I should just do eye makeup first or last. God, I'm still so sleepy. Wake up. It's hard to explain when you've had this for your whole life. I don't expect myself to be good at things. Look at that difference. Jesus Christ. Get enough sleep. I get enough sleep. I'm still just exhausted all the time. Thank you, thyroid. I appreciate that. So yeah, these issues kind of followed me to university, where I went to study film. Because I'm a genius, I suppose. So I was at university when I got myself my first serious boyfriend. You guys already know how this goes. The first serious boyfriend. The what was I thinking one. I very much think that he reinforced the idea that, you know, I couldn't look after myself. I was not competent. He always said like, oh, you don't need to worry, you know, I'm always here if you need me, and I'll get a job, and if you feel like you can't get a good job, that's fine, or you can just work part-time. And I'm like, yeah, you're right, I can't do the world on my own, I'm hopeless. This guy, he bred this kind of codependency and promised things that he couldn't give. He was never going to get the job and provide, but you know, I could talk about that relationship, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to go into details of that one. That's not why we're here. But yeah, he definitely cemented this idea that I needed someone to take care of me. And that's quite a damaging thing to do to somebody. I think like the most important thing that you can do for somebody who is having these kind of issues is to build them up and encourage them and tell them that they can do these things and you don't need to be there for them and they can do it themselves. Oh, I look like a human. Well, a freaky human, but I look like one. So yeah, when I left university, that was when I really had to take a look at my life a little bit. I had to, for sure, get myself out of that relationship. Like, as soon as I got some time away from him and stayed with my parents for a bit, I was kind of like, yeah, this is not it. It was incredibly manipulative and emotionally abusive. I could make a whole video on that one. But I feel like that was when I very first hit rock bottom with my first experience of smacking into the bottom. And I kind of had to look within myself and go, you know, this is not good enough. I need to do something. And I made the choice like within myself to do better. This is when I first employed the fake it till you make it kind of attitude, which I think is pretty much the best advice that anyone could give anyone, is if you want something, then just pretend that it's true. If you want to be a bad bitch, then just pretend that you're a bad bitch, and eventually you will be one. You can kind of manifest that type of thing for yourself. So yeah, I decided to basically tell myself I can be whoever I want to be. I don't have to put myself in a box where I can't do things. The first step I made was to just do everything for myself. And I wouldn't give myself a chance to overthink things. And I think that that's like a huge important thing, because I would overthink things to hell. I still do to a degree. But if I felt like I need to make a doctor's appointment or a dentist appointment, then I would pick up the phone and just call right then. Because when you have like a brain like mine that just goes round and round and round and round and round and spirals, You start overthinking things and you're like, what am I going to say on the phone? What are they going to say to me on the phone? I have to practice it in my head, and what if they ask me this, and what if I don't know the answer? But you don't have to think about any of that. You just, as soon as you think, oh, I need to call the doctor, the beep beep beep, hello, I need to make an appointment. Don't think about it, just do it. That was like one of the first things that I started to do to just kind of be more independent. I used to have like a lot of social anxiety. I used to not like to go places on my own because I felt like everyone was constantly looking at me. And when you have social anxiety, your brain goes kind of haywire and it thinks things that aren't happening. Like, oh, everybody's looking at you, everyone's judging you. When you're out clothes shopping, it's like people are looking at you and saying, oh, she's not actually going to buy that, is she? That's never going to suit her. It's going to look stupid on her. What's she doing? She's been looking at that for ages. She's just been walking around the shop. Why? What's she doing? It's so hard to explain if you haven't experienced it because it sounds so silly, but it's what your brain goes through. It's like it's your enemy. Yeah, my brain was pretty mean to me. What I would do is every time I got like a bad thought like that, I would shut it down. So as soon as my brain would go, everyone's looking at you, I would consciously make the effort to go, so? They're looking at me because I'm cool as hell. I look great today. And if my brain went, hey, they think that that's going to look ridiculous on you, I would say, no they don't. They think it's going to look great. They think I'm brave for looking at it. We're going for a bold look today, by the way. And you remember I said, like, fake it till you make it? This is exactly what I was talking about. And to be honest, it's something that really helped me. Like, every day, I used to put on my t-shirt and sweatpants or giant hoodie and I would look in the mirror and go, you look fantastic. Nobody in the world has ever pulled off sweatpants like you do. You look great. Everyone is so jealous, but you look so good in sweatpants. You are a style icon. That one pink eye, awesome. I am a visionary. I could do one pink and one green. Maybe another day. And I used to sing to myself at home a lot. And one thing I've found, like, this is the one thing that everybody likes to shut down, is singing. Like I've found that when I sing, someone will just look me in the eyes and be like, you know you can't sing, right? I'm like, I know. Why do you have to be able to sing to sing? I am not standing on the stage at American Idol. I am in my pajamas, cleaning the kitchen. If every single note that I hit is wrong, who cares? Sure, maybe I am out of tune, but boy, do I sound confident. I sound great. Maybe I could be on American Idol. Who's to tell me that I couldn't? I can do anything I want to do. And for a while it feels really silly, but you just gotta keep it up, basically. Every time your brain goes, you feel bad today. Today is not your day. Stay in bed. And I would go, and say to my brain, I feel great today. Even if it's not going to be a good day, I'm going to do the best that I can today. And sometimes it wouldn't be a good day. Sometimes I wouldn't get out of bed. But everybody has bad days. You're allowed to have bad days. It's fine. Going in with some purple now. I forgot to tell you what palette I'm using. I'm using this one. I got it from BoxyCharm, and it's probably my favourite thing I've ever got from BoxyCharm because look at those colours! And they're so bright as well. I love it. I love this palette. So we're training myself to do this. and be kind to myself with my thoughts consciously. And I want to remind people that this is not a fix-all kind of issue. This is just you training your brain to be kind to yourself. But being kind to yourself is important. So yeah, as I was saying, this is something that I would do with other people as well. If somebody would say to me like, wow, you suck at this. Even if I do suck at it, I would just sit back and say, no, I am the best. Nobody in the world has ever been as good at this as I am. If I've drawn a stick figure and it looks terrible and someone says, wow, great job, Eleanor, that stickman sucks, I would say, no, that's the best stickman that's ever existed. You can't tell me that that is not good because I love him. I love my stickman. And you have to make sure to say these things. Say them out loud. Say them to yourself. Say them out loud. Don't let people be mean to you. So to this day, I still do this. And it's something that I stopped doing for a bit and I have to remind myself to keep doing it. Like when we're in the car and I'm driving, I'm not a great driver because I'm new at driving. So of course I'm not going to be good. But if Dakota says to me like, you really suck at driving, I'll say, no I don't. No, I am good at driving, I am new at it, and sometimes I do things that are wrong, but I'm good at driving. And I make sure that I don't let people tell me that I'm bad at things, because who's to say who's good and who's bad at stuff? Are you the knower of all? No, I don't think so. So that's kind of like something that I'm trying to remind myself. Is to just fight it. Don't let those nasty voices win. Because they suck. And they don't get to win. I get to win. I'm gonna do some yellow because I really like the yellow in the corner trend. It's real cute. So the person that is fighting your corner at all times is you. You can't expect everyone to do it for you because they won't. Everyone is fighting their own corner. You've got to fight yours. Okay? If you wipe your brush a little bit, then your colour comes out nice and bright. It's cute. So yeah, just remember that you have spent your whole life being trained to be down on yourself. So you have to untrain that. You know? I think like even to this day, even as an adult, I still get the whole typical Eleanor. Typical Ellie. She's done it wrong again. And you have to learn to fight that. You have to learn to stick up for yourself. Because it sucks hearing that all the time. Okay, so what else is going on in my life? We are looking for a house. It's really stressful. We've barely got started and it's already stressful. You know, we've applied for a mortgage, which is incredibly scary and grown up. But we live in Austin. And Austin is like a hot spot. It's an upcoming area. And all the Californians are now sick of California and are coming to live here. And they're buying all the houses. So they're all going way above asking price, which is really discouraging. I want to be able to film somewhere that isn't in the bath. We're pretty much done. Same highlight as usual. Boop. So yeah, that's my challenge to you guys, I guess. Is to is to just be nice to yourself. It's not worth being nasty to yourself. Boop. If you start getting thoughts that you don't want, shut them down. I want to hear it. I've got no time for that. That little person up there saying like, you stupid, you're never gonna get anything in life. I say, nope, I am pretty great actually. You don't know me at all. I'm gonna do something with my hair, I'll be right back. I put 2 little thingies in my hair. It's kind of cute, I think. If you ever feel like you are in a box, then just remember that somebody put you in that box. And they're not going to take you out of it. So the person who will take you out of that box is yourself. And it's not easy. And sometimes you will fall back into it, but you can do it. I believe in you, and I believe in me. We're both gonna do it. So yeah, that's about it for me. This was fun. I don't know why I did my makeup just to go to Walmart, but what am I doing? Oh my god. Okay, so it's Sunday. Got the Sunday blues, but I'm just gonna get through the day. Sorry. And tomorrow is Monday, and I'm going to go to work and I'm going to smash it. Even though my job doesn't necessarily need to be smashed. Whatever, I'm going to smash it anyway. I'm going to smash this whole week. And I will see you guys next weekend. Bye guys, I love you. Bye, I love you. No, I love you. No, you hang up. No, you hang up. Okay, I'll do it. Okay, we'll do it together. 1, 2, 3, bye.